What are you drinking?
Some tea.
I thought it looked like tea.
That's where I've gone now. Used to be tequila, and now it's
Tequila.
just tea. Teas get pretty crazy.
You have a favorite?
I like it. No, there's a Harney tea. I mean, in this area,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
they have their factory and 10 minutes away, and they have their, and we don't do bags. That's the next level is you get the
The loose sleeves.
yeah that you can put the leaf in the thing, and you put the hot water. It tastes
Oh, really?
it tastes so much better, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I've had a drink in almost 2 months now.
Oh, really?
Crazy. Yeah, because all these medicines I've been on.
Because you're gonna die if you do.
Yeah, it's just, well, they tell me not to. I mean, no, I don't think anymore. I think I could do one tonight, but I'm gonna hold off for the special Christmas episode
You get loaded on eggnog.
for next week.
Cool.
I did run. They
Do you
did
get
in the,
fresh?
no,
do you get,
they had some really good eggnog, and I drank too. I had a bellyache. I drank too. It was like this fresh farm that's local, and it was really tasty. And I had like 2 big glasses of it. That's not smart.
I made my own eggnog. 25. It was a lot. It was when I was still in Connecticut. I remember that was for Christmas. I was like, I want to try to make my own, and you have to. I forget what
How
all
did that
goes
come
into
out?
it. It was good. It's not as. It wasn't, which I liked, or I think, and especially now, if I were to try it, it was like not as sweet. It was like a little more like creamy and had a little more texture to it.
Like eggnog's pretty good in the store, and it's not that expensive. And then if it took like a long time to make it, you're like, yeah, is it worth it? But maybe not. I mean, you guys were doing your
I like
dances and
yeah.
doing your eggnog
I
stuff.
was smack. What was I doing? Now, why did you say I was? Yeah, you smacked your mom's ass or something like. You were
Tickle, a
last
little
week.
tickle. Gave her a little tickle.
Yeah, why would I
I
do
wouldn't
that?
say you smack your mom's ass. I didn't say
Well,
that.
even a tickle is a little.
I mean, you guys are just
suggestive,
getting
isn't it?
like, you're laughing and you're like, hee, give her a little tickle.
I don't know,
Never had a
that's,
tickle fight with your mom?
No, Jared.
No, I mean, you're not allowed to say it, I know, but you've definitely done it.
I've never had a no, dude. I would
Maybe
admit
you
that.
should.
I don't know. I wonder if I would admit that. I don't know if I would admit it if I did, but I have never had a.
So we'll never know.
Right, you'll never know
We'll have to have your
no.
mom on and ask her.
if she and I have ever had a tickle fight. Maybe when I was like 3, I was a huge tickle fighter. I don't
There's
know.
probably an age, I don't know. Brennan will come up now and he'll want me to I mean, he's 11. There's an age where he'll hit, he won't want me to touch him. He'll be like, get
Yeah.
away from me.
Mine was like 2.5.
Yeah, you were very,
Like, get the fuck away. Just
Very
let me
matured.
Just let me do my thing, Mom.
I'm sure you weren't.
Enough with these tickle fights. Or
Probably will you give your mom a hug and kiss when you see her? No?
I guess I kiss my mom. Do I?
Like
Yeah,
on
so I
lips
mean-
or cheek? What do you
Yeah, big time. My tongue.
a tongue. I wasn't
Go in.
being gross.
I go
I'm
in for the real thing. No, I think I don't know. Maybe I don't really kiss. I mean, it's not like I haven't, but I don't think we kiss every time we see each other. Maybe we do. She probably kisses me, so I probably kiss. A little peck on the lips. I think that's right.
Yeah. How about your dad? I can see your dad being a
Tongue.
big kisser.
Yeah, squeezes my ass. Loves it.
He's a touchy guy.
Oh, yeah.
So this week, we're on Saturday night in the mag room.
All around the world you can hear them. Hey, hey, hey. Talking about news and kind of funny stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Mag-room. Mag-room. The mag-room. The mag-room.
Next week, I don't know, we won't be on Saturday night because that's Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
but we will have an episode, a special Christmas episode. So what's in store? Do you know? You have any idea? I mean, no one really listens to us in real time, so it won't matter, but
Well, we haven't really ironed it out.
you're supposed to
We were talking about, yes, we are having Santa Claus himself on the show next week.
Nice. We're going to interview him. I mean, maybe there'll be some Christmas trivia. Huh?
Oh,
Love
okay.
Trivia.
I do love, yeah, okay.
Maybe some Christmas. You sent me a cool article about some different ways Christmas is celebrated around the world. We'll open our presents. I don't want to say too much.
No.
I told you
I want it
Michelle
to be a
also
surprise.
got us something. She got one for me and one for you. Yours is in the box. I don't know what it is.
It's arsenic.
She's gonna poison both of us. She's like, I've had enough of this damn
This
show.
is the dumbest show I've ever heard in my life.
Only
way. I'm trying to get him to quit just on his own, but
been slowly killing Jared to try to get him off the show, and now I'm gonna do Mark as well. That would be a crazy unveil. That if all this sickness I had was because of that.
Oh yeah, like the little girl in The Sixth Sense. Remember that?
Yeah, I'd probably quit. I mean, if she said, "I'll stop poisoning you if you quit the show," I mean, I don't know what I would do. I'd be a little probably angry that I was getting poisoned.
Would you bring it up in front of the kids?
I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
You don't think that you should address that? You don't think your kids should know that you're what?
Well, maybe eventually. I don't think I'd start there, though. I wouldn't just like, everybody in the living room, we're hashing this out.
Mom's been poisoning me ever since January of last year.
That would be a big thing to unpack with everybody there.
So I wonder. I guess it's something that we get the same thing, right? Is that what it is?
Maybe it's like you know how, remember the superheroes that had the rings they put together? Maybe you're going to get a ring that says mag, and I'll have one that says room. And it'll be like,
when we
together.
touch rings, I become a fire something or other, and you become an ice something or other.
So I have to be the water? The water was always so lame.
You want to be the fire?
I'm a bucket of water.
There
was one of them
elements.
to turn into water. Like it's not.
Yeah, Wonder Twins, and one twin was like, one was always like ice or water, and one was fire or
I don't see how
duct tape.
They had to write. They had probably in the writer's room. They're like, why the hell did we make her water? It's so hard to write ways for water to be effective in getting rid of the.
Let me guess. I'm becoming a tidal wave this episode.
Bad guy. Yeah, they had to freeze something. People would slip. But only, I mean, I'm sure there was more.
That's a cruel way to kill somebody. Like they'd freeze people to death. That's cruel.
Well, no one ever died.
They'd freeze them in an ice cube.
It was a kid's cartoon. You always had to show the person being fine and going to jail.
Oh, just unfreezing them?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe you should rewrite it now for Netflix. Like bring it up to today where everybody gets killed and it's like water. She just waterboarding. That becomes her thing.
That'd be cool.
And the fire guy just lights people on fire.
I'm just trying to think of what a fire. Yeah,
it burns people alive. They'd be hardcore.
Immolation, right? Isn't that what burning is?
Yeah, they had to think of things that would take out the bad guy, but not not what we just said. Not like drowning them or burning them. So it was like an interesting. I don't know what I would have picked. I'm sure they brainstormed for a while.
Why can't you burn people alive? Because it's a kid's show? I guess kids can't see people getting burned alive.
It's got to be in a way where the thing...
Couldn't they just do the screams, the terrible screams, and then pan away from the...
offs? That's even worse.
And just do like the crackling sounds of skin
you
burning
don't know
and
what's
stuff.
happening.
Jesus Christ, help me!
Anything else you got?
Somebody, I don't know what it's called, but when somebody says like a colloquialism, but gets one of the words wrong. So somebody was
do that all the time.
It was kind of a guy sort of trying to flirt with a girl, and I forget what he did. She did. She had something in her purse that he had she had a lighter. I forget what it was, but what he wanted to say was, "You never cease to amaze me." But what he did say was, "You never seem to amaze me." So I burst into laughter, and nobody else knew what I was laughing at. And I thought of you. I just thought of, do you hear those things and
Nice.
remember anyone? You never seem to
What
amaze
happened
me.
at the end? Did you get like beat up or something? Or?
No, it was a girl and a guy that was smaller than me. I was fine. And I was.
Did you have to explain it to them?
No, I didn't want to. I just said, I'm sorry. I just that just made me laugh. I just looked like a weirdo. Nobody.
Yeah.
That was like last week, and then.
What if he really meant it? Like
well, that's
you never seem to amaze me.
You had a pen in your purse. That doesn't amaze me. And then somebody today said, I was my FedEx driver. She said, she was like, just talking about running this time of year, and then people get calling me back, blah blah blah. And I said something like, if it's December 23rd and you've waited that long, it's your fault at that point, And she said, yeah, she waited till the 5th hour instead of the 25th hour.
Yeah.
I'm a part-time worker. Maybe that's what it is. I'm part-time.
I only work half a day.
It's the 5th hour. I'm out of here.
Or that's all the work she puts in for the day.
Yeah.
Like, you're only getting 4 good hours out of me. So did you laugh at her too, or what did you?
That one, no. I was able to contain my laughter because I was sort of like the one talking to her. I wasn't a bystander. I used to smoke cigarettes at one of my jobs with a girl, and she told me that I forget what she was trying to cure some ailment, and she said what she went to say was she was seeing a holistic practitioner, holistic doctor, and she said a holocaustic doctor. So yeah,
that's a different,
yeah. So I just like those when they're.
Would that be a doctor that was into the Holocaust, or?
Oh, I was thinking Mengele. That was the thing that popped right into my mind. Dr. Mengele.
Oh,
Joseph Mengele.
I don't know that.
He's the guy that would take twins and try to remove their eyeballs and put them in each other. He did all sorts of horrible.
Oh, really?
Human
I don't
experiments.
think I've ever heard that.
We should do a whole episode about it. He's like atrocious. He's
That's
one of those guys that.
How did he not go to jail?
He escaped to Brazil or Argentina. I can't remember which one.
They're fine with that there?
Well, he assumed a new identity and stuff.
And they never found him?
I think he got away. I think he was one of the ones that got away. I might be wrong.
Stop. You can stop doing that? Seems like something you wouldn't be able to turn off.
You mean just go back to being a regular doctor?
Yeah, like if you're into that stuff, and then all of a sudden you're just gonna be like, yeah, hey, come here, here's some cough medicine.
You want to take 2 aspirin. I don't know what
So he was a Nazi.
Right. Yeah, he was and they called him the Angel of Death. He would he would stand above everybody walking in, and he had a white lab coat on and pick people out that he was going to run their experiments on. Imagine how terrifying that would be.
Those people, there has not been, I mean, I'm sure there has, but they were just awful.
That you could do anything like that to another human.
So you should have told her you should not go to that kind of a doctor.
You should stay away from Raymond Mengele.
Did you ever see her again?
After she had her eyes ripped out and
no, just after that date.
She was ditzy. She is the type of person that you would expect to say that. If you have a
or not to read the signs if that was the actual.
Well, I don't know if she's the type of person that could get hornswoggled into
I like that hornswoggled.
Actually going to a holocaustic doctor. Maybe she could. She was kind of dumb. She was very ditzy. Cute, okay. Very pretty, very ditzy. Fun to smoke cigarettes with. Yeah.
Maybe you feel like I would do the same.
You got someone behind you?
Oh, Jesus.
So, Dad, what I'm thinking is that, first of all, look at this lovely penguin artwork.
No one can see it. It's a blank white screen right now.
What? Look at this. I created this on
The camera's right here.
Created this on Procreate.
Oh, that's
pretty
cool.
Good, right? And I think that a dad should let me create more. That would mean
maybe I'll let Mark decide. You want to go thumbs up, thumbs down?
On what?
Emma has a time limit on her iPad that I put on, but it's past the time limit. So she's coming to ask me for extra time.
Will it get her out of the room right now?
In a Santa suit?
Mark asked if it would get you out of the room right now.
Yes, it would. It would.
All right, give me it, Mark. Give me the
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
I knew this would work because I knew you guys would want me to leave, and then you would just give it.
What do I just give you? 15 minutes?
No, please an hour, please, Daddy.
30, at least 30.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you too. That's your parent corner for the.
I like it. Joe and Ross. I like the real life Jerry.
The best part is the app. Emma comes in and says, "Dad, can I get this app? It's called Procreate." What are you? She's like, it costs $13. I'm like, what are you talking about? but it's some art app. But the
Maybe
title is
two different. Was it two different words, or is it
no,
one word?
one word. Terrible title. Because then she's like, I'll go on the web and I'll search
Dad, I want to
it.
procreate.
I'll search it for you. I'm like, no, I'll look for it. That's the last thing I need you searching. Procreate on the internet and see what comes
Oh,
up.
that's great.
All right, you want to do
That was
some
funny.
Sisk stories?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Sisk stories. I know we did it last week, but I found there's some other good. These are a little less intense, Dear Mugas, but more people need advice.
Okay.
First one. My mom just told me out of nowhere. Sorry, Dear Muga. My mom just told me out of nowhere that she got rid of my turtles.
Did you say mum as if you're
Yes.
British? Okay.
Yes, I think this is from a British listener.
That's important.
They are domesticated, raised by me in a pond in my house. I raised them myself since I was just a little boy. Now I just got a call from my mom saying she released them into the wild because no one can take care of for them anymore. I'm furious because they are domesticated. I doubt they have the skills to survive out there. I shouted at my mom, what the hell were you thinking?
Can you do a British accent?
What the hell were you thinking? No, that's not what it does. I can't even think of it right now. Coming out, what the hell were you thinking?
Very good.
That wasn't good. And she claimed she didn't know and did what she thought was best. To which I replied, ask me. Ask me what I wanted to happen to them. What made you think putting domesticated turtles into the wild was a good idea? Now both me and my mom feel awful.
Me
Currently,
mum. You should say me mum.
It says mom, but okay. Currently, me mom is feeling extremely guilty, and I'm taking time to process all this. I'm so angry, but I feel bad for yelling because me mom had good intentions. What am I gonna do? And there's a couple postscripts. One, I'm 17 years old and was just away for a few days. And two, mom is crying now. She said, I only thought they'll love freedom.
His turtles are like, what was William Wallace? What was that movie? Braveheart.
Freedom, yes.
Freedom! Let's
Do
see.
you really think his mom was that dumb? Like that she
Sounds
knew-
like. Well, are you saying there was more to the story?
well, that
like
she
that-
just
that
thought
the mom
she could
wanted
let
the thing
turtle-
gone?
Yeah. She saw he was gone a few days.
Well, I mean,
and-
they're going to be fine, right?
I don't think so.
she-
I mean, he said they're domesticated. What are you gonna?
I don't know. Do turtles get domesticated?
I don't know. Feel like, what if Lily went out? Do you think Lily would survive? What do you think? Like, would she know how to get food and stuff?
Yeah, she could become like a feral cat, I bet. She can
Yeah.
kill.
But probably in that transition, there's a chance of it
Yeah.
doesn't go well.
Yeah.
You get
I think it's funny that she was only away for the weekend when she did this.
Yeah, he even said they have a gardener who feeds and takes care of them while I'm away. So maybe the gardener was off and the mom was like, screw this. I'm just going to let him out.
I don't
I think
know,
there's
70.
something missing from the story.
And I think you both should be able to get over it. So I feel bad that I made you cry, Mom. Please ask me next time the life of an animal is at stake when you make a decision like this. I'm only gone for 2 days.
How much are turtles?
About $1,500 a piece.
Yeah, nice. I'm just saying, couldn't he just go get some more and call his mom's bluff?
I doubt they're very expensive.
Yeah, I think you could just call her bluff.
And they move really slow. You guys, you British people know that.
Think
Why
you
don't
could
you
have caught him?
have your mom tell you where she
2-day
freed
head
them?
start, Mom. How am I? Oh wait, they're just over here in the other part of the
Oh,
yard.
they're still in the yard.
Yeah, maybe you didn't go look for them. I should have written that in the comment.
That's our advice.
All right, go look for them first. If not, ask your mom for
And you can-
$50. Dear Muga, can you point me in the right direction? I need a copy of the episode of The Price is Right that aired on October 16, 2018. I have subscription services that include the show, but episodes this old are unavailable. What do I do?
Wait, what was the year? 2013 or 2018?
2018.
Episodes that old? They don't
I don't
log.
know. I guess not. I didn't read.
Let's help this guy. Let's try to help this guy. Wait.
You haven't
I
tried
didn't-
to help anyone yet? Is that
No. This is the first guy I want. All right, so I kind of stopped. I started laughing too hard, and I don't know what was he asking our advice? Just how to find it?
he needs a copy of the
that
episode that aired on October 16th, 2018.
I will start.
That's not even a Bob Barker episode, I don't think.
Who's the host now?
Drew Carey. Yeah.
I'll start emailing people.
So you're gonna get it done.
Yeah, let's help this guy out.
Like you're like Santa right now.
Yeah.
You're getting episodes and turtles.
I bought a Christmas present for a guy for no reason at all. Just a guy that I know. I was wearing a hat and he liked
Was it
it.
because of our last week's episode about doing kind things to people?
Yes. I
Okay.
listened to you. Your voice rang in my head.
I like that.
He complimented a hat that I had on twice. I saw him twice in the same week, and he complimented it. He was like, "I really do like that hat."
Yeah.
So I got it. So I bought him a hat. Came in the
What
mail
was his
yesterday.
reaction?
No, I haven't given it to him yet.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen him yet.
I always love people's I'm so bad.
It's the guy that looks exactly like me.
getting GIF reaction. Oh, you could do a photo with him. Can
Yeah.
you do a photo?
Yeah.
You and him with the hat?
Except I don't have. Yeah, I'll have to make sure. Do I have to wear that hat like every day now until
Just
I see
leave
him?
it in your store and then you can put it
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
You don't have to wear it. I guess.
Well, I don't know. I run into him in weird places. He lives where I live, but
But you're not gonna give. You're only gonna give it to him. When are you gonna give it to him?
I just have it in my truck. I don't know. I just
Oh,
put it in my
so
truck.
leave
So whatever.
both hats in the truck then.
Oh, there
leave
you go.
the hat where the gift hat is. So
Jared,
when
you're
you
the
give it-
smartest fucking guy I've ever.
I knew there was some solution to
Good
how.
job.
I'm like, you have to give him the hat.
I was gonna write in a Dear Muga about my situation.
Have the hat I want to give someone, but I want to get a picture with me having the hat on too.
But I don't like wearing the same hat every day. What do I do? Dear Jared.
I like it. Oh, all right. There's this. This is another scenario for you. An Arkansas city elected an 18-year-old as the youngest black mayor in the United States. He won the election. So it's the town of Earl, Arkansas, population 1,800, and he won 235 to 183. He beat Nemi Matthews, the city's street and sanitation superintendent. The kid said, I didn't want to be 30 or 40 and become a mayor when I could be one right now. Smith credited younger voters, having proved his credentials to them by negotiating a deal with a high school cafeteria vendor, among other issues. So, I don't know what he...
Why'd you lean into the mic like that?
I don't know what deal did he negotiate with a high school cafeteria vendor to like get soda in the machine or something?
Yeah.
Maybe the Jello with the fruit. Maybe some fruit Jello.
Oh yeah, extra fruit jellos. Fruit Jello Friday. Buy one get one free fruit jello.
Wow, free too.
Buy one get one.
All right, so he has end of this. That's the whole story. But the end tells what his goals are for being mayor. So I just want you to go back to 18-year-old Mark Einloth. You weren't Muga yet then.
No.
And you're elected mayor of Cheshire, Connecticut. What's on your policy? Like seriously, just back to yourself when you were 18, and all
What
of a
did I
sudden
care about?
you're mayor. Yeah. What the hell? Like, what would be on your mind?
We're gonna need a second basketball court over at McNamara Field.
Okay, so there's only one there now.
One there now. Sometimes it's busy when I get over there, so I'd rather there be another hoop for me to shoot
So that's
on.
just for you.
Well, other people could use it too.
But if you show up, do they have to?
It's
clear
mainly
out?
for me, but no. It's not my court. No.
I
no.
see.
It's everybody's court.
I see.
I just want a second court to shoot on when I go over
So
there.
if that one gets busy, you think you might add a third court, or
No. Well, maybe. Depends on how many terms I serve.
you don't want to spend that much money in the
I
first?
don't want to
term?
overstep my boundaries. No.
I see. All right, so basketball court. What else?
Yeah, extra basketball court at McNamara Field. Legalize dirt bikes on the streets.
Anyway,
Yeah, you can be underage and ride dirt bikes on the
I
streets.
feel like
of
that's
Cheshire.
not going to be too. I mean,
It'll be
you think
wicked popular.
underage dirt bikers vote?
Well, we just used to have to run from the cops on dirt bikes and stuff
Why
sometimes.
don't you just make a dirt bike park next to McNamara Field?
It's not a bad idea. Okay. But I still want to be able to ride around town on my dirt bike.
Okay. How about a teen center?
We already got
similar?
one.
I already had one.
How about legalizing prostitution?
Wow. Just going all in with that? Are you allowed to do that as mayor?
I think so. I didn't have much luck with the ladies when I was 18 years old. So I think.
Are you going to run on that or just put that in after?
That's a good question. Let me talk to my attorneys and my my campaign manager.
I really just want to talk to the pollsters.
Yeah.
How it polls. Like, does prostitution legalization poll well with voters?
What about dirt bike? I don't know what the word would be.
I feel like the court one is going to be your most popular one.
Basketball court?
But not like people
pretty wholesome
that much.
And then put a brothel right next to the basketball court.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're like tired after.
I'll make McNamara Park. I'll make McNamara Park the really cool part of town.
It's like the Vegas of Cheshire. Does Cheshire have their own police department?
Not when I'm mayor.
You're getting rid of the police. Oh, for hire?
Martial law. No, I'm just going to declare martial law.
Oh wow. I don't know if that's going to go over very well.
Well, you elected me. Sorry, it's 4 years of terror now.
I think mayor's 2 years.
Yeah, but I negotiated. That's my first point of order, is to double my power.
All right. Do you want to hear what Jalen Smith is going to do? Said he's going to move the city's police department to a 24-hour operation, so more police time. Ridding Earl of abandoned homes, creating jobs for city youth, and providing transportation for elderly or infirm residents to grocery stores. And the kids got to go. Kids got to go to high school at the same time.
I'm a much more.
Yeah, he's not going to get any of those things done.
No.
Maybe the 24-hour police thing, but
I think I'm going to get McNamara. What are we going to call that little area in Cheshire?
Einlaw Fun
Nah, I don't
Zone.
want my name. I don't like things with my name. I'm the opposite of that.
What was it called in Boston? The Combat Zone?
Yeah.
Something like that. The Cheshire Combat Zone?
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. They did change the little feel of Cheshire a little bit. Yeah, so this guy, I mean, he's mayor. I guess you should have run for mayor. I bet you could build a brothel, basketball court, dirt bike park.
Yeah, but those aren't my passions anymore.
I see.
Now I'm more into the podcasting thing.
Nice. I like how it all revolved around you in both
raising orchids. What, my mayorship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you want me to do? Think of everybody else?
No.
If I make myself happy,
just be out there.
If I make myself happy, I'll probably make others happy. You know,
rid the town of abandoned homes. Like probably the last mayor's like, no shit. Yeah, it's not that easy, dumbass. High school kid. The sanitation guy's like, what do you think? We like the abandoned homes that are in town? We don't like the youth
I thought you
jobs?
did. No, you don't like. You also don't like. Okay, well, let's just burn them down.
Nice. Just bulldoze them. Create jobs for the youth. That's the youth jobs.
Arsonists.
Youth jobs. No,
paid arsonists.
It's like fires running rampant.
They say if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. And wouldn't it be fun to be a professional arsonist?
I think arson is the illegal thing, so there's probably a
professional fire
starter. This was one for us, really. So I don't even know if you'll put in.
Okay.
This was in the New York Times. This is a question. It said, I'm a man in my 50s, so not us yet, and have noticed hair sprouting in weird places, like tops and inside of my ears and in my nose. Is this normal? Why does this happen? How can I get rid of it? So it said, rest assured, this is a normal part of aging. Do you have weird hair?
I get them. I get ones that come out of my nose in the front.
Yeah.
And I sometimes get them on my ears too, like he was saying.
My ears are going crazy lately.
Do you get them? Do you get hairs that grow like your beard hairs up near your eyes, like like way up here?
Yeah. Like a little, well, not that high, but yeah, there is. I have to.
I get them like
part now.
Yeah.
It says the short answer is it has a lot to do with testosterone and genetics.
Yeah, we're just manly as hell.
So it says during puberty, androgens such as testosterone trigger hair follicles on the face, chest, underarms, and pubic area, replacing existing short, light hairs with thicker, darker hairs. As men age, testosterone's
Pubes get gray.
effect on hair growth may start to become apparent in new, sometimes perplexing ways. So one of the ways, this is what I thought was most interesting, parts of your body that you may not have realized, so not this isn't it yet. You have realized that have hair follicles like the top of your nose or your earlobes can become sensitive to the testosterone that's been building for years. So that's what's happening to us. Paradoxically, testosterone can have the opposite effect on your scalp. So scalp hairs fall out if you have high testosterone.
That's my ex-girlfriend told me that. Because I
If
always
you're a
wear
manly
hat.
man,
You lose your hair. I've known that for like 5 years now. I'm like, and then I totally bought into it. I was like, absolutely, that's exactly why I don't have any hair, because I'm so goddamn manly.
it says one hypothesis, he said, is that baldness or ear hair may be seen as a sign of high testosterone and virility.
Yeah.
And they're shown to be viable mates. So it showed.
You know who the coolest guy in this place is? The guy with all that hair hanging out of his nose and puffed out of his ears. The
So when
bald
you-
guy. The bald guy? Yeah, the bald guy. That
In the
guy.
old days at the 40s and 50s, and the ladies are like, can this guy still have kids? They're like, wow, he's got a lot of ear hair and nose hair and no hair on his head.
But his pubes are awesome.
That guy is still going to drive it home. All right. Well, I knew that was short, and I knew we were on ahead. I thought you'd enjoy that. Theme song by Maggie Ellox. Email mugaandcisco@gmail.com. We didn't get any emails this week,
Just email.
even with the great emails last week. Instagram and Twitter, the Magroom Pod still exist.
On fire.
Yeah. Thank you. My aunt is really the only one who likes our Instagram every week. I even like
Thank you.
people.
Is that Aunt Donna?
Yeah.
Thank you, Aunt Donna.
She doesn't even listen to the show. She just likes our Instagram. And she listened like 2 episodes and when Paul was on, but she's like, I don't know.
Didn't like it.
She's retired. I don't know. She doesn't have time or,
Oh, that's great.
but yeah, she always likes it. All right. And we got the festival still going. I mean, you sound a little more down on it this week.
No. I actually came up with a fantastic idea this week that I'm not going to tell you about. That.
Okay, great.
And I already priced it out. It's not too expensive.
Wow. All right.
I'm kind of excited. I'm excited. I want to get maybe one more idea from, maybe I'll put this out there for people to email. I'm having a party at my house. I want to make it kind of like a festival. That's the whole point of this thing.
Yep.
Give me one. I have a few different festival-y type of things, stations, games, whatever, that I have in my mind, and I think I've kind of got a way to do it. And I'm thinking about doing one more. So I have maybe like 3 things. I want to get 4 or something like that. So think of like just something like
Bouncy house.
yeah.
That's
Seems a little too childish, but
sure.
that in that vein, or maybe like one of those
Trampoline.
That seems dangerous. I don't know. I don't want to.
I really want something where there's a chance of danger. How about we burn a bunch of stuff?
Well, that's on the menu for sure. I have 2 fire pits in my yard. Yes.
All right, and then this week, as you build to Christmas, remember, stick with the mag room, and everything else is cream cheese.
Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good. The my groom's good. Ooh, ooh, I like my groom. I like my groom. Ooh, ooh, my groom is good. My groom is good.
What are you wearing?